In this video, we'll look at rounding using significant figure rules when you have multiple calculations in a problem. In this example, the student will calculate the concentration of a solution. She's given the empty mass of the graduated cylinder, the mass of the graduated cylinder with the solution in it, and then the volume of the solution in the graduated cylinder. And so to solve this problem, we look at what's given, which is first the mass of the empty graduated cylinder, the mass of the graduated cylinder with the solution in it, and then the volume of the solution measured in the graduated cylinder. We're calculating concentration, which is grams per milliliter, or also expressed as grams times milliliters to the negative first power. Our equation for concentration is mass divided by volume. And then to calculate the mass, we need to subtract the mass of the empty test tube from the mass of the full test tube. So we had 20.9 grams in the test tube minus 8.51 grams of the empty test tube. And that gives us 12.41 grams. Now, if we use our SigFig rules, we would round to the tenths place, 12.4. But we're not going to round yet. We're just going to mark that place value as a reminder. When we actually calculate, it would be 12.41. Notice that we did not round to 12.4 divided by 168.2. That gives us this. Well, where are we going to round? We're not going to use this whole number, right? We're going to use our SigFig rules. So the first one, remember we were going to use 3 SigFigs, but we didn't round. We only round at the very end. So 12.41 divided by 168.2, we're using 3 SigFigs versus 4 SigFigs. So our answer will have to be rounded to 3 SigFigs. And so we cut off the 8 and the 1. That gives us 1, 2, 3 SigFigs. And so that's your answer. 0.0737 is your answer. Remember to mark or remember the number of SigFigs from the prior calculation, and then do not round until the final calculation. Okay, this example is way easier. We have 3 different measurements. We're going to get the average. Piece of cake, right? Calculate the average, look at our place value. Since we're just adding, right, we have to add first before we get the average. And that gives us the tenths place, which would be 1, 2, 3 SigFigs. So then when we divide by 3, 1, 2, 3, right, we're only going to use 3 SigFigs. So we round our answer to 3 SigFigs. Okay, hopefully that helps.